The World Economic Forum on ASEAN 2016 was held at the Malaysian capital Kuala Lumpur. The theme of the meeting, which takes place from June 1 to the 2nd, is shaping the ASEAN agenda for inclusion and growth. One of the topics tackled was, do we need a unified ASEAN identity? And where would such a shared vision lead the region? Here's a sneak peek.
What makes ASEAN unique is the dish called rojak.
Okay.
Yes.
Cut fruits with chili paste. Okay.
Rojak is important, and rojak, every little ingredient in rojak makes a difference. So you actually have, you have to have your tibun, you have to have your pangguan, you have to have your yu cha kueh, all of that. And then the glue, the heko, the sauce that glue everybody together. And if there's one missing ingredient, rojak cannot be rojak.
Yes.
So ASEAN, to me, is rojak. Every ingredient counts.
Historically, ASEAN, 500 years ago was probably a lot closer together than it is today. A lot of that has to be blamed onto, arguably, onto the EU.
Okay.
Because if you take a look at Indonesia right now, if they choose a place where they want to continue their tertiary education, they would tend to look towards Holland.
Yeah.
We in Singapore would look towards London,
okay.
And Manila would look towards the US and so on. And the best French coffee comes from Laos and Vietnam. The best croissants in the world supposedly come from Hanoi today.
Okay.
So we have France, we have Holland, we have the UK, and then we have
the
Americans and the Spaniards in between, because it was a Spanish colony. So all of this have also blended into this rojak that we have right now. But they have also created divisions in the sense that we have a Dutch legal system in Indonesia.
Okay.
We have a French-based legal system running out of Vietnam and Laos and so on, Indochina, for instance. And we have our British legal systems over here. All of this need transition. EU took a while to get together.
Okay.
So will we. But having said that, we have to overcome these differences, because for 1,000 years before that, we were, essentially one land.
Okay.
Angkor Wat was basically the largest Hindu complex of its kind, Borobudur on its side.
So when we had empires, it encompasses the whole of Southeast Asia.
The whole area. The divisions we have today are very different. But unfortunately, the thinking needs to change.
Mm-hmm.
The average Singaporean doesn't get up, thinking, I'm going to go spend my holiday in Boracay or Bali, or, he thinks London. He thinks London or Rome or wherever. Likewise, the Malaysians for that matter. We don't think of Laos, we don't think of the beauty of Vientiane, we don't think of the beauty of Myanmar, Bagan, places like this. The connectivity between ASEAN has to improve drastically to begin with.